all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start this drive out, and right away he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Chandler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. Now Willis on 1st and 10. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Chandler will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Tua going to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Tua. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now in second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now they'll shift things around. First and 10, Willis. Got his man, Dell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play fake. Here's Willis. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Willis looking to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Malik Willis keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by... Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The shotgun snap to Willis. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd down and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Tua on 4th down. He finds Wilson, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Now Willis. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And quickly they get to the line. Willis looks to pass it here. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings open the lead up to 34-0. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one deep for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings will have solid field position as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball yet.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, it's Chandler. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Willis will look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Last play of the half, Willis. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They go play action with Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Throw right side. Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Willis, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First and 10, it's Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Willis now off play action.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun snap to Willis. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Willis to throw on 2nd. That is caught by Dell.
22 yards there, a first down.
Here's Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The 2nd down throw by Willis.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Wilson's got it on a crossing route.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good.
And now here is another interception.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa going to look deep for Wilson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't work it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10, Willis. That's complete to Dell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Addison hauls it in.
And fights through 1 man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chandler. Touchdown! Ty Chandler with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Vikings extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. As you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Willis looking to throw on first down. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on it. Move the ball to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he probably has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Lewis Cine. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So the final seconds have ticked away.